Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today, two news I will discuss the Bharat-China border clash and already just a statement, place a statement at the floor of House by Defense Minister of Bharat, Mr. Rajnath Singh, and why BJP remains silent on the Himachal election defeat. So first, just we'll take the uh, issue Bharat China border clash. Today, I start from the statement how the opposition just tried to down uh, government of Bharat with all inputs. Opposition should not do like that irresponsible act for the country, but what they have done that is not acceptable, that is not be excused at any cost in the interest of Bharat, in the interest of country, the interest of the unity of Bharat. Whatever they try to playing the politics in the name of the army. This is unacceptable, should be unacceptable for any Bharatiya, for any Indian in our country. Whatever Congress and other opposition did it today in Parliament, what I have seen, what I observed. So I'll just also come the statement of Mr. Rajnath Singh, how Mr. Owaisi behaved, how Mr. Manoj Jha behaved, how Priyanka Chaturvedi behaved, how Mr. Kharge, how Mr. Kharge behaved, the Congress president in Rajya Sabha, in how Lok Sabha, how Adhirin Chaudhary was just too eager to make the just noise. Congress party. Incidentally, there also one question was placed in the Lok Sabha just for the answer by the Home Minister. As Amit Shah told the media into the Parliament, there is five number question in Parliament regarding Rajiv Gandhi Foundation cancellation of FCRA by one of the member of Parliament. Why registration has been cancelled? So, but due to adjournment of the House, that question could not answer. But Mr. Amit Shah, with the help of media, they given the answer of the question. So why actually 2005 and 6 and 6 and 7 when 1 crore 35 lakhs rupees was taken from the Chinese embassy to the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation in the name of research of Indo-China relation, bilateral relation. You can understand. RGF has taken the money. That was one of black and white. Another money also came. Past day, it has been the news, the great news of the country. How this China, RGF and Congress benefited from the China on monetary ways. So sameless party, same on you Congress. You take the money with the just China, how just Nehru given the China UNSC membership. Now anybody can understand how how he are just a back foot, how he lost the war of 62 from China, who was responsible, who was the government. There are so many stories related, correlated, but sameless. Opposition raised eyebrow on this Persian government led by the Modi, Narendra Modi. How and why? You are just trying to discredit the army. Should not be at any cost. How just Mr. Raksha Mantri, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh comments Bharatiya Army for the bravely preventing Chinese from the transgressing in Tawang. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh today informed that no fatalities or serious casualties have occurred on Bharatiya side during the face-off between the Indian and Chinese troops at the Tamang sector of Arunachal Pradesh. Making a statement in Lok Sabha today on the 13th December on the incident, Mr. Singh said Chinese troops tried to transgress the line of actual control in Yangsgate Yangtze area of Tabang sector and unilaterally changed the status quo on 9th of this month. He said the Chinese attempt was contested by the Bharatiya troops in the firm and resolute manner. He said face-off led to physical scuffle in which Indian army bravely prevented the Chinese troops from the transgressing into the Bharatiya territory and compelled them to return to their post. He said the scuffle led to injuries to few personnel on both sides. Defense Minister said due to timely intervention of the Bharatiya military commanders, Chinese soldiers went back to their location. He informed that flag meeting was held on Sunday, 11 December, between the local commanders of both sides. Mr. Rajnath Singh said Chinese side was asked to refrain from such action and maintain peace and tranquility along the border. The minister informed that issue has also been taken up with the Chinese side through diplomatic channels. Mr. Singh assured that House that Bharatiya forces are committed to protecting country's territorial integrity and will continue to thwart any attempt made on it. Later, not satisfied with the minister's statement, Congress and other opposition parties staged a walkout from the House. You can see the fair face of the opposition party in our country. The defense minister made a similar statement in Rajya Sabha also. Opposition may try to seek clarification, but the deputy chairman Harivas did not allow it, saying it is a sensitive issue and there is no precedent of allowing clarification on such issue in the House of after minister's statement. Not satisfied with this, opposition members continued their demand for immediate discussion on the matter and raised slogans. Later, members from the Congress, Trinamool Congress, RJD, Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party left stage walkout. So this is what real scene on the House. But I'll also talk about the role of the Bharati media. One of the paper, Times of India quoted, first take the Chinese statement, not the India statement. China says situation in border was with India generally stable but silent on the Arunachal class. And India today also. I am so surprised. China say Indian troops illegally cross border in China. I'm not the one report. We can see the impact of the China on the Bharatiya media and the NDTV also. China, but there is a I think the face has been changed. The India stops China attempt at the land grab. Something balanced now due to after the takeover of the Mr. Adani, as I think. So we will focus on this issue. How main the points? What are the main points for this? This is very important. So in a statement, both House, as I told you, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said the Indian soldiers prevented the Chinese from making a land grab in Arunachal Pradesh and compelled the Chinese troops to return to their post. China has said the situation was stable. As far as we understand, the China-India border situation is stable overall. Foreign Ministry spokesman of the China, Wang Wenbin, said, adding the two sides maintain unobstructed dialogue on border issue through diplomatic and military channels. No soldier was killed or seriously injured in the clash between the Bharatiya and Chinese troops on December 9, said Mr. Singh, Indian Defense Minister. The government, he had said he had spoken to China through diplomatic channels soon after the border clash. Our forces are ready to meet any challenges on border, he stressed. The minister said the army had bravely prevented the PLA from the transgressing into our territory and compelled them to return to their post. The scuffle led to injuries of few personnel on both sides. I wish to share with the House that there are no fatalities or serious casualties on the side. Some virals also, the video also viral, how the just Bharatiya soldiers beaten the Chinese soldier and just thrown out from the from the Bharatiya border. No soldier was killed, seriously injured. Clash with Indian and Chinese troops on December 9, and had Mr. Singh said the government he had spoken to China through diplomatic channels soon after the border clash. Our forces are ready to meet any challenge on the border, Rajnath Singh stressed. The minister said army had bravely prevented the PLA from the transgressing in our territory and compelled them in return to their post. A scuffle led to injury for few personnel both sides. Mr. Share, there is the House that no fatality or serious casualty on our side. Raja Singh's statement did not silence the opposition parties and walked out in the protest. Opposition said it was not satisfied with a statement and wanted discussion on crucial bodies. So shameless, or irresponsible statement by the and many just I have seen the statement. I was there in Parliament. How Chidambaram was speaking, how Priyanka Chaturvedi was speaking, how Owaisi, most irresponsible leader of the country, was speaking on the country, say, um, defense issue. So the reality is harmless. And how Amaro Jha with the place of the Tukri Tukri gang, JNU, how he just reacted. So how Owaisi is saying, Prime Minister scared. There is no comparison, Mr. Owaisi and Narendra Bhai Modi. And Amit Shah said Congress district proceeding due to Rajiv Gandhi Foundation was listed for today. Ahead of the meeting, Rajnath Singh made the military and diplomatic leadership. He also made the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and senior minister discuss the centre's response in Parliament. The Congress has launched an all-out attack on the government. Party President Mallikarjun said, "We are one with the nation on the issues of national security and would not like to politicize it, but just see the statement. Modi government should be honest about the Chinese transgression and construction at all point at the LSE since April 2020. Mr. Kharge, first you ask the history of Mr. Nehru. How Nehru just given the on the plate the membership of UNSC to China and what for? How just claim the Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai? Ask your ancestors, predecessors. Really, if you are really nationalistic, how the just policy was just failed, how the China attacks Bharat in spite of the Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai, all the scenarios. Literally, I know the ties and how why the Congress taking the funds, financial support, donation from the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation and others. Who will raise the issue on that issue? Same on you. Ties between India and China are no survived the following the fierce clash at Galwan Valley also al Ladakh 2020 left Indian or Chinese soldier also dead. China has acknowledged the five military officers and soldiers that time, 2020, but it is widely believed death count was higher. Somebody was 40, more than 40. So this is some facts on the Indo-class border today. If I just share with you and this all the some say 200 China soldiers were there. So there is a matter of the concern. And Mr. Rijiju, Union Law Minister from the Arunachal, he said Arunachal Pradesh has been an integral part of the Bharat since ancient times. Today, if anyone say anything on Arunachal Pradesh, it becomes clear that from ancient times it is connected with Bharat. Therefore, it is not that now it is part of Bharat, though the present name has been given now and it has been integral part of Bharat since ancient times. But Mayawati also raised question. It is also said that China igged by the joint military drill with US and Uttarakhand. Military sources said there was another face-off between the Bharat and Chinese troops in the last week of November in Domchok region of Ladakh to the northwest near where the June 2020 incident took place. The army sources said there had been increased activity in Ladakh by the Chinese military as well as possible airbase violation by the Chinese Air Force in the same area. They followed joint military exercises that it the Beijing last month between Bharat and United States in the northern Indian states of Uttarakhand, which borders China. The Chinese soldiers have displayed a banner objecting to the Indo-US military exercises, according to sources. And satellite images show China has built villages, road near border in Arunachal. So it is also matter of the great concern by the government of India. So this all the inputs today from the our side, and there's time of break. After break, I'll just talk on the Himachal and BJP. Welcome to the break. We're talking about this, discussion about the China border clash. Now talk on the Himachal politics. This is a photo of the Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Jairam Thakur. Why BJP just remains silent on the defeat of BJP in Himachal Pradesh? This is matter of the great concern. Who is responsible? Who are not? We should look into the matter. No any media is discussing, no any leader want to discuss. They are just keeping mum, keeping silent. But who was the main key person to lose or lost in the Himachal election descent? I think so. The all leaders, This is collective leadership, but the two main leaders, either JP Nadda and Rao Singh Thakur, we can understand. Number two, my concern if the Anurag Thakur was projected as the future CM, Himachal election may be sweep for the BJP and BJP may win. But all are just to, this is the internal politics. All are pulling legs to each other, either the camp of Mr. Nadda, the camp of Anurag Thakur, the new camp has just made of the Jairam Thakur, who was at the mercy of Mr. That time, Mr. Dhumal or Mr. Anurag Thakur or Dadda and all. And how he just changed all the colors. Everybody wants to see it. Everybody should see it. This 25 seats, and that is also somebody was saying the worst situation 2 months back, 3 months back. Our survey was saying only 12 seats. He will just he may BJP may win, and all by elections, 4 by elections they lost. They should understand. The leadership should change. Chief minister should be changed. As experiment done 1 year back in Gujarat. And same situation maybe go hold if the Tripura, I'm telling you that by February, Tripura, Nagaland, and Meghalaya election is going to held. In 3 states, BJP is now. Meghalaya in the joint just coalition, and the Nagaland also coalition of BJP. Two elections may be the good, but Tripura is very critical. If the central leadership will not change the present CM or the change the face of the CM, that will be really uh, not good for the BJP. Maybe BJP may lose the, I think, Tripura election. That was a stronghold of the left parties last before 2018 and before 30. Congress and left was there. With the all inputs, government was made, but that Biplab Dev, like chief minister, could not handle properly the states. That is the main problem. So we should understand it, we should think it, we should analyze it. So same the Himachal, how they lost, the internal problem, internal fighting, 22, rebellion, also just on the election, out of 10 ministers, out of 10, 8 ministers just defeat, lost in this election. We can understand the performance of the governance of government. All inputs should be analyzed by BJP properly, and I think Nadda should be given free hand by the all means. What he has not given, it's also matter of the look into the matter. So many things BJP should not adopt the old, I think, negativity, all the minus point of Congress in his party, as I think it. Everybody's think is analyze it for the next chance. And this that everybody hoping the culture of Himachal will change as like Goa, Uttarakhand, UP, and Manipur, but not changed. So many regions to lose the BJP and BJP due to the big lost, they are remain silent. There is no option for the BJP leaders. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.